back in 1992, Jim Murcott phoned my dad, and Dad and Jim were friends, going back to the racing days. And I was starting to have some good success in Formula Ford. I was working for my dad's company to become an apprentice electrician to allow me to go away on all the weekends and do the racing and the testing. So Dad asked, goes, do you want to do some instructing? And I said, what, you want me to jump in the passenger seat of a road car, go around a racetrack with someone I've never met at 200 kilometers an hour and coach them? I go, no. And then in 1993, Jim phoned again and said, we would really love Steve to be part of our team. And I said, no. And in 97, when I had the year at home, Jim phoned again and said, we want to have Steve in the car. Or not in the car, in our team. And I said, yes. I said, okay, I'll come out and I'll have a look. And so I did a few of their track days, and I was lucky enough to be taken under the wing of Peter Barr. And for all our customers that have been around for a long time, and yourself, Dino, Peter Barr is like the Peter Brock of our industry. And Pete gave me the skills and the understandings of what it took to be a good instructor. And so I really couldn't have been in better hands. And after I did track days for about 6 months, Jim asked if I was interested to do any driver training. Would I consider being part of his team on more of a full-time basis, as you could, as an instructor back then? And I said, yeah. I said, I have an interest in road safety, and if I could have a small impact in this world to share my words of wisdom and to help a company, bring down the road toll and bring road safety awareness to fellow motorists, absolutely. So I did training and got involved with doing the road safety days as well. And that's where it all started, 1997, with Jim Murcott. I think, as you know, Dino, to have an effect on people during the course of the day and to see customers' brains just ticking over, and they're taking in all the information that you're talking about, and to share some of the skill sets and thoughts and processes that really should be part of getting your license, that you only learn on a driver training day, and to see customers have that moment and they go, wow, I get it. And see the gratitude and gratefulness that you get from someone during the course of the day to have that effect on them is really nice. And then when you start moving towards track days, even some of my friends don't realize our lives are actually in the hands of that driver. Everybody just thinks we've got the best job in the world, if you love cars, that is. And look, it definitely is fantastic. It's very rewarding, and it's definitely something that I enjoy doing. However, your life is still in the hands of somebody else. And when you have an impact in their technique to be more consistent or safer or faster with their driving, the gratitude that you get from them is really humbling. You build some great relationships, you build some friendships that go on and beyond, as you know, over the years of being part of this industry. And it's like, what's not to love about that? You get a chance to travel Australia, you get a chance to travel internationally for it as well. You get a chance to drive vehicles that you may never get a chance to drive in your life. You just drove the latest Lamborghini or Ferrari or Aston Martin or Maserati or Porsche or you meet somebody who has just built this little race car themselves from the ground up, and you get to share the experience of, um, having them drive it on the track for the first time. You know, the grin on their face is literally from ear to ear, as you know, and they jump out and they're basically nearly walking on their tippy toes. That's just what is rewarding, that brings me back um, every week and every day to this job.